it's Friday. We're gonna talk about what's sold, yeah, it's Friday. I hope you sold something too. Ah, yes, I really, really do. It's Friday. Hi, everybody. It's me again, Amy. All right, now it's Friday. So you know what that means. We're going to talk about what's sold, and some really cool stuff went out this week, and a lot of stuff that was in the last death pile video that I actually listed sold. So there's that lesson again and again. In case you're new, I say this every time. Should I stop saying this? Let me know what you think. But I'm going to tell you how much I paid for the item, how much it sold for, and then what the net profit is after we take out the fees and the cost of goods. And then I'm also going to mention how long it took for it to sell, so that we can all make good decisions for our eBay stores on if these are good things or not to sell. So the first thing we have here is, well, I have a pushy puppy. He's right here trying to... There he is. Hi. Winslow says hi. He's nudging at me. Okay, back to work here. The first item is it's really neat. The brand is called Artka, A-R-T-K-A, and this dress is called the Crazy in Life dress. I purchased this one for $2.20. It sold for $45, giving me a profit of $36.04, and that one took a year to sell. So it might not be a brand that I pick up again. This one was brand new, which was helpful on it, but this was a kind of a specific style. So we'll see if I pick it up again, maybe. All right, the Kari Tra, feels like a long time ago. How long ago is this? 10 months ago. Went to a yard sale, and it was a gal that used to work for Kari Tra, and she was selling a ton of sample pieces from there, brand new, and they were all $1. So I got these two pieces. This was a Dickie, like a fleece situation, and a hat. I paid $1 for both of these, and they did sell for $14, giving me a profit of $10.28. And like I said, 10 months for that one. Still have a couple of pieces left, but that was a good find. I do like that brand. Okay, more vintage pencils. You might recall that I picked up a case full of vintage pencils, all different kinds. Most of them were a brand called Skillcraft, just your classic pencil, unsharpened, brand new, all of them. So I'm into this lot for 25 whole cents, and I sold them for $18, giving me a profit of $14.51. And those took 9 months to sell. They just keep going. Honestly, I'm just accepting offers for pencils because I got them so cheap. I just want to give people deals on these if they need them. So if you need pencils, check out my eBay. Okay, ooh, this was gorgeous. This is that Ralph Lauren Southwestern cardigan sweater jacket situation. It was brand new. I got it for $4.19. It sold for $49, giving me a profit of $37.34, and that just took a month. I knew that one would go fast. It was really nice. Oh, and a Christmas item. This is a, well, it's a clock. You can see it's a clock. On the hour, it plays a different Christmas carol, and it was brand new in the box. I did get this one for $1.17, and that one sold for $27, giving me $20.76, and that just took 9 months to sell. I purchased two of these, so that they're all gone now. That was the second one. Let's see here. Oh, Eldon spoons. These were vintage, mid-century style. They're 50 cents each. So I'm in this one for the 3 spoons for $1.50. They sold for $16, giving me $11.52. And those took 10 months to go. Sorry, I need a sip already. I got a little bit of the jitis happening here. So I might be sipping a little more. All right, the Eldon is done. Next is that, this was in a death pile video. This is that Ball Standard clock. This was a hero find. Hero find. Got this one for $5. It sold for $60, and that gave me a profit of $45.38, and that just took a month. So you got to get stuff listed. I can't say it enough. All right, this little chair, I actually got 3 of these for $10. So they each cost $3.33. They come apart and fit together. They're little travel chairs. So it was pretty easy to ship, but this was very long, so it was kind of expensive to ship. I sold this one for $50. Not bad at all. Gave me a profit of $37.82, and that just took 2 months. So I have 2 of these left. If you're looking for one, let me know. And then, yay, let's have a whole round of applause. The smelly soap is gone. The smelly soap. Oh, if I never smell that again, I'm just going to be happy. The final box of the Maja Jabon Spanish soap has sold. I purchased this soap for $4. I kept lowering the price. It finally sold for $23. And that gave me $14.90 and just the happiest day ever. At that point, I had it in 4 different Ziploc bags. I had to throw the bags away. I mean, it's a desirable soap. People do like the smell of it. I just, in particular, I'm a little sensitive to overpowering smells. And I had 3 boxes of these at one point, if you remember. So, yay, they're gone. All right, next is an Elton harmonica, hands-free harmonica stand. This one I paid $2.50 for, and it sold for $23, giving me $16.40, and it just took a month for that to sell. I think I'll always pick these up because I just think they're cool. Okay, another Curtis. Someone had contacted me, and they saw in the picture on a large lot of Curtis tools that I was selling. They just needed these 2 little pieces right here. So again, 2 little pieces making me good money. I'm in these for like 20 cents, and they sold for $55, giving me a profit of $47.01 and just 7 months on that. Love the Curtis. There's more coming in a bit too. Okay, this was 2 really soft, oh, they're so soft, 2 Cuddle Duds shirts. I got these for $1 each, so I'm in that for $2. They sold for $21, giving me $15.37, and those just took 4 months to go. I don't think Cuddle Duds is selling as good currently as it used to. Maybe like 2 years ago, I remember hitting it a lot with the Cuddle Duds. So I'm a little more choosy with them nowadays. Okay, and this one is a little cutie, about this big little spiral. You can file your bills in there. You can even file your 45 records in there. It's a 12-slot spiral organizer in brass. I paid $1 whole for it. It sold for $11. So my profit was $7.67, which no, that's not a ton of money, but I love vintage office supplies for some reason. I can hardly ever pass them up. And for $1, yes, I'd probably buy that again. Okay, I love these. This is, do you remember the Sunshine Family? These cute little dolls. This pair here, this duo, this is Grandma and Grandpa, the Sunshine Family. He has a beard. Sweater vest. This family, and you could get activity books to go along with it. They had a play set that I sold once. It was so cute. It was they made artisan crafts and then sold it at the craft fair. So the kit I had was their little cabin where they made the stuff. So there was a spinning wheel in there, and there was stuff for like beehives and honey, and it's very cute. And I actually have another full set of the family, mom, dad, kids, and grandparents. That is still in my store. But this pair, this duo, I picked up for just $5, and they sold for $40, giving me a profit of $34.01. And those just took 4 months to sell. And I just love the Sunshine Family. So yeah. All right, the last of the books, you might recall, I picked up a huge bin of books. There were so many books in there that they ended up being 10 cents a piece, and they were all vintage cartoon books. Like a lot of them were Wizard of Id, Andy Capp, and then this was just the last bundle of 7 books that were kind of mishmatched. Let's see, they had Peanuts in there. There was a Dennis the Menace, a couple other things that I can't quite make out in the picture, but just a random lot. So I'm in those for 70 cents. They sold for $12, giving me $9.09, and those just took 4 months to sell. And that was just a great pickup. I made a lot of money on the other books, so that was a good one. Okay, 2 bowling pins. These, I got a strike with the bowling pins. These were actual regulation. They came from a man who had worked at an AMF bowling alley, and he had these. So I picked these up for just $2.34. They sold for $43, giving me $32.71, and those just took 8 months to go. They were pretty neat too. It was just, they're heavier than I thought. I had never touched a real bowling pin before. Have you touched a real bowling pin before? Let me know if you have. I'd love to hear about it. But if you see them and they're cheap, pick them up because they do sell. Okay, this next coat, the brand is called Horseware, and it was very nice. Had a zip out liner and a hood, detachable hood. really nice coat. I paid $10 for it. It did. I kept lowering the price on this one too, but it did finally sell for $43, and that gave me $25.07, and that did take a whole year to sell. So I'm not quite sure on that brand, but I'm glad this one found a good home. Okay, this is the surprise of the week. It was a big surprise to me anyway. Over the summer, this was in my pile as well, and I finally got it listed. But over the summer, I picked up a whole bin of this toy called Heroscape, which I had never heard of before. I did a quick search when I was there. They wanted $3 for the whole bin, and I thought, well, I'm going to gamble on it. So I bought the bin, and it sat for the longest time. And then just, gosh, I want to say, a week ago, less than a week ago, I said, I'm going to list that. Lined it all up. You can see there's a million parts over here in the picture. I learned a little bit about it, but I just made sure to document everything that I had. There was a ton of stuff in there. So I paid $3 for it. It sold in one single day for $125. And that gave me a profit of $103.92. So I will absolutely look for Heroscape in the future and learn a little more about it. I think maybe I could have done better on this lot, but I'm very happy to get these in the hands of a kiddo that wants this set. I'm sure they will have a ton of fun with it. Keep your eye out for the Heroscape. It's a bolo. Alrighty. Oh, this is a Ford big old truck. It was a Super Duty winter grill cover. I got it for $5. It sold for $51, and that gave me $37.55, and it just took a month for that one. And it's perfect timing. Perfect time of year to someone pick that up. Okay, some Kramer. These were vintage. It was a timer that you could use on your appliances or on your lamps. Brand new in package. I bought a case of these actually last summer, and I think I have 2 left after this is all. So these have been really good for me. I paid $5 each. So this person bought 2 of them. I sold them for $109.98, and that gave me a profit of $74.52. And it just took 16 months for those to go. And like I said, I have 2 left. So these were a great thing. Each one still had the instructions, everything you needed in there. Good stuff. I love selling stuff like that. Especially when it has all the original everything. I just love it. Okay, and then another Curtis. These were cutting wheels for your number 15 handheld key cutting machine. I mean, someday I'll be able to let that roll off my tongue easily, but not today. I'm in these for $2. They sold for $90. Brand new. They were all stapled shut in their little packet. Well, one wasn't, which was good because I was able to get a good picture of it. That gave me a profit of $75.19. So I'm actually now into like $700 in profit on the Curtis stuff, and just took 7 months for that one. Okay, Yankee Candle. These were silly. I got these. They were packets of scented plastic icicles from the Yankee Candle Company. I paid just $1.28 for them, and I thought, hey, maybe these will sell. And they did for $23, and that gave me $17.82. And it took 9 months for those to sell, but they're right on time with, the season. Sorry, I got distracted. I think my hero just added something to our calendar. We're so busy. All right, next up here is a wedding topper, and we talked about this in the last Death Pile segment. This was the one that had the little broken piece off the back, and it still sold pretty quickly. I got it for $1. It sold for $19. Went ahead and took an offer because of that broken part. I just want somebody to use it, and that gave me $14.23, and it just took 2 weeks for that one to sell. Okay, do you remember we talked about these just last week in the Death Pile segment, Money Pile segment. This is part of the Rena cookware. I'd made some little bundles, things that would fit together nicely because I wanted to keep that in mind as far as for shipping them. So this set I did was a 3-quart, a 2-quart pot, and then a 7.5-inch skillet pan, and a couple of lids for those. I'm into this pile for, let's see, $7, and it sold for $64, giving me $46.34, and those took 4 days to sell. So why the heck was I sitting on those for so long? I don't know, but I'm so glad I got them. I got them all listed, so, and you're going to see another one in a minute. So those are good. Rena, R-E-N-A. Keep your eye out for those pots. Dare I say, they might even sell faster than the Salad Master. We'll see, but I love a Salad Master. The next one here, this was that beautiful German green Trachten suit. Betty Barclay. This one I picked up for $4.19 for both pieces, and that sold for $48, giving me $36.47 and just a month on that one. And I think that might be the first one to sell out of all that German stuff that I got, so that's exciting. All right, another Pigeon Forge heading out the door here. This one I paid, it's a mug with a fat bottom on it. I paid 83 cents for it. It sold for $15, giving me $11.17, and it just took 3 months for that one to go. Okay, I love this one. I do need another sip though. Okay, how do you say this word? Tsedre? Tsedre. Southwestern Native American nativity. It's spelled T-E-I-S-S-E-R-D-R-E. Tsedre. I don't want to butcher it, but that's all I can tell you. It's a beautiful little nativity, and it had a cute little stand and everything. So this one, I picked it up for $19, and it sold for $170, giving me $127.07, and that just took 4 months to sell, and it's on its way there right now. Hopefully it'll be there soon. And next up is another Rena Ware stainless steel pots, and this was a big set, and I went ahead and threw the book in with this one. This was the nicest set that I had, so I just to sweeten the deal, sweeten the pot, so to speak. This one, I have a 6-quart pot, a 4-quart pot, a 9-inch skillet, and there was also a steamer plate in there, and the book. So I'm in this pile again for $7. It sold for $90, giving me $68.69, and in just 4 days, that's sold. So I've got 2 more lots of Rena. I wonder if it is Rena or Rena Ware. I'll find out. Maybe on the next time I'm telling you I sold it, I'll be able to pronounce it correctly. But that's good stuff. Okay, I have a pair of red patent leather dance goes going out. And I feel like I've had these forever. I bought them all excited to have I love a red shoe. And they're dance goes. And I got them for only $2.93. But then I realized after I had already purchased them, they were a woman's size 4. It was the smallest shoe I've ever had in my store. So I did take an offer because that's a real particular person that needs a shoe that small. They sold for $15.50. That gave me $12.19, and those took 18 whole months to sell. I did have those for a long time. Gosh, and they were super cute. So I hope someone will just be dancing around in their dance goes. Yeah. All right. The last thing on eBay is this neat little, what it is it's a light fixture cover. So this little part would be, you'd flip it upside down. It goes up on the ceiling to cover the guts, and the wires come out and hang your light. It's a vintage union made from EJS Lighting Company. It was brass with hand-painted design on it. It's really neat. I picked that up for $2.22. It sold for $20, giving me a profit of $14.28. And that was just 3 days. Again, that was something that was in my money pile. And the very last item today. Oh, my thing's not working. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to do this. All right, the last thing is, yep, this is a Woolrich pullover fleece. It was vintage, really cute. This one I got for $3.30, and it sold for, I'm sorry, $3.33, because I did buy 3 coats from this person for $10. So that one sold for $23.07, and that one just took 10 months to sell. And that one actually sold on Poshmark. That's why it looks a little different over there. So I did sell something on Poshmark this week. All right, that is it. That's all I have to say to you today. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to drink some more water, maybe get some tea. Gosh, this weekend, it's going to be really nice weather here in Colorado. And on my way home today, I saw a yard sale sign with an address for tomorrow. So I took a picture of it. I'll be heading over there in the morning. Maybe we'll take my hero and Winslow with me. And I'll let you know if I find anything. But I hope you get out there and you find something great. Go find some treasure. Thanks for watching.